Riley, and it's day 19 of recovery. So I didn't end up doing a video yesterday, and that was just because, for two reasons. One, I wanted to spend the day with my partner, as even though, yes, I've been recovering and we've been spending, every day together, she's been the one that's been helping take care of me. It still just did feel like we were actually spending time together. So we took the day to do that. And also, too, like yesterday, I was just kind of feeling down. So to be able to spend that time with her was really helpful. But that's kind of what I want to make this video on today, is actually just talking about like how hard this recovery can be. It's been, only just over 2 weeks. It's going on actually 3 weeks on Tuesday. So it's now Sunday. So it's only 2 days away. But just the reality of like it's only been 3 weeks and there's still so much of the recovery to go, but it just feels like it's never going to end. And, it's just really hard to picture like, what things are going to be like after this recovery, just because it's already been 3 weeks and it's just been very, very minimal changes or, things that have happened with, my recovery, and just seeing the process. Like, it's just, it doesn't feel like so much has happened with a lot of my wounds. Like, my leg looks really good. That is the one thing I'm noticing. But when it comes to everything else, like my arm, I just feel like it continues to look worse. It just really is concerning for me and how things are looking, and especially in the one area where the hematoma was. I'm pretty concerned about that, but they seem to keep saying like, don't worry about it. So I'm trying not to, but even then, it's just really hard when I've never experienced a surgery like this and don't know a lot of other people who went through this process. Or maybe have the same complications that I do, so I don't really know exactly what things are supposed to look like. If it is okay, or if they're telling me to obviously you're healing with wounds. It heals from the inside to outside, which I do know that. Like, I've hurt myself and injured myself a lot, but it's just the reality of like the wounds are so much bigger. There's so much more going on, so it's just understanding that like things are going to take longer to actually heal, and just the reality of that, I guess, is just really hard to kind of grasp them sometimes. But yeah, like I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit because, it's just, some days are easier than others, and, I definitely have my ups and my downs. I don't regret the surgery at all, but it's just that factor of, going through a day-to-day process where things aren't really changing as quickly as I thought they would. With my top surgery, I saw the progress pretty quickly. In a sense, I was at 4 weeks post-op and I was able to go back to work. I'm on week 3 and I'm like, I am nowhere near where I was at week 3 at my top surgery. But also, again, that's not a severe of a surgery. There was only just my chest that was worked on in a sense. But it's just that reality of really like how much like goes into the surgery, and just really, what the actual recovery looks like, what the care looks like, and just the whole entire process, and really like how much it really takes out of you. And I knew going into the surgery that it was going to be a long process. I just didn't have a full understanding of how little things change, like even from week 1 to week 3. It's been very minimal on certain areas, but very good on others. And that's just, I realize that like as my body is healing and certain things are looking better, then like I said in a previous video, then that energy will go into other areas that are not healing as fast. But it's just, frustrating in a sense to actually just see no change and just feel like things are looking worse before they get better, which is also a part of, yes, the process. But as someone who's going into phalloplasty or going through phalloplasty, it is just something that I think on a day-to-day basis, I didn't really realize just how draining it can actually be for, to experience, witnessing those things and not seeing the changes that I would like, or experiencing the complications that I have. And, anybody who has dealt with like, major or minor complications in phalloplasty, really what it entitles, a lot of the surgery has come a long way, but it still isn't perfect. And I think, these complications and issues are definitely, something that show that like there's still a lot of work to be done, and there's still a lot of things that could yet be changed to make it so that other people don't deal with these things or deal with these complications. But for now, as an opportunity to have this surgery, I'm very grateful. It's just going through now the recovery part of it that is a little bit of a struggle. It is not easy. It's not something that, you know, a lot of people can endure. And I've been talking to a couple of people, you know, through my Instagram, and then a couple of trans guys have reached out and said thank you for posting what you do, because, you know, it helped them to realize they don't want the surgery now. A couple people still do, but, like, you know, say thank you, because now they realize, you know, how the complications, you know, could be and what could happen. And especially on a day-to-day basis like that, I've been doing updates and keeping you all, you know, along this ride and journey with me. They've been very grateful for, because then they have more of an understanding of really what to expect, whereas I have seen some videos, or very few videos or posts, you know, about phalloplasty, especially as in-depth as I've been doing. And it's just, you know, the realization of, you know, I wish I knew more. I did a lot of research over the years, but it still really is never enough until you actually get there and just really fully grasp and understand exactly what it is and what it entitles. You know, you don't really, I don't think ever will 100% get it until you're here and in this situation. But to anybody who is thinking about doing it or going through it, I will say this though, is just keep a positive mindset. You know, have someone who is very supportive. I'm very grateful for my partner for that, and having her here throughout this journey. It has definitely been, you know, a little easier having her there, but just keep in mind, be positive towards yourself, to each other, communicate, and, you know, just take the time you need to rest and focus on that, and just be sure to, you know, be mindful of yourself and how you're feeling, and, you know, just be easy on yourself, honestly. But yeah, that's basically all I really wanted to talk about, is just the reality of the surgery, and just, you know, what it really, you know, looks like, and how just draining it can actually be. But thank you for watching this video. And again, as always, if you would like to ask or suggest or have any ideas for topics, you can always put it down in the comments below. And also, too, if you would like to support me in any way throughout this journey, you can do so by clicking the link in my description or in my bio, and it will bring you to a link tree, which has in my Amazon wish list, and a tip option if you would like to help me in that way. Also, will bring you to all my other social media platforms if you'd like to follow me there. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Bye for now.